Okay, I'm just going to dive right into this one and start by saying that I hate people. Well, groups of them. Even though I have a loud, outgoing side to me, I generally consider myself to be pretty introverted. I don't like being in big spaces where there's loads of people, or small spaces where there's loads of people, or small spaces where there's only like 2 people, because then that can be just as bad, because you end up doing that awkward stare smile thing, and occasionally they try to make small talk, and the whole situation's just like, so you're waiting for the bus too, huh? Whereabouts are you headed? Shh. Anyway, you get the point. I think I've always preferred my own company to hanging out with other people, but my hatred of people really grew whilst I was at uni. Or, as you Americans say, when I was at college. Because here's the thing, most British students can be broken down into one of 2 groups. The party people and the not-so-party people. Now, I make cartoons on the internet in my spare time, so I'm just going to let you guess which type of person I was. It's the second one, I was the second one. The entire time I was at uni, I didn't go to one party, I didn't go on one night out, and to this day I have never set foot in a nightclub. You know why? Because you weren't invited! Yes! Wait, what? I didn't take part in any of that kind of stuff because too many people in one place makes my brain go bah! In fact, people would say to me, "But Sam, why don't you just step outside your comfort zone once in a while?" To which I would reply, "Hey, my comfort zone is being back in my old room, in bed with a cat on my knee, watching The Office, so I think you'll find I'm already outside of my comfort zone, Megan." In fact, where I lived in first year was right above one of the campus bars that we had, and I sometimes peer out from beneath my windowsill watching the crowds of people line up to get in, and I'd think to myself, I do not understand you people. I have so many questions for extroverted people. Like, do you not have that thing where you've been hanging out with people and all of a sudden your brain is just like, okay, must be time to go now. You've literally been here 5 minutes. And like, when people ask you if you want to do something, are you always just like, do I want to spend all night mixing in a bar with strangers with whom I may have nothing in common and therefore nothing to talk about? Sure I do! And do you people answer the phone even when it's a random number instead of ignoring it like I do and just Googling the number afterwards? Even the thought of that makes me shudder. I also just remembered this one time at uni when I was walking home from a seminar at like 6 p.m. And when I reached my college, there was this guy stood there at the entrance handing out high-vis jackets to people for free. And as he was giving them out, he was saying something like, "Does anyone cycle at night? Take a high-vis if you cycle at night." And he was about to give one to me until the dumb part of my brain stepped in and was like, "Oh my god, I've thought of something really funny. You should totally say this." Before the rational part had a chance to kick in, and I replied, "No thanks, I don't cycle and I don't leave the house after 7:30. And the guy just looked at me for like 2 long seconds and was just like, I have no idea how to respond to that. Okay, bye-bye. Even now, it's really easy for me to become overwhelmed if I've been around too many people for too long. Stuff like this is different for different people, but for me, I usually know if I'm reaching my limit because now and then I'll get these hot flushes. Sometimes I'll get a headache, which feels like my brain is hammering on the inside of my skull like, I want to go! So one of the things that I like to do that calms my anxiety is I'll listen to relaxing video game music. Specifically this playlist, because listening to music that doesn't have any lyrics in allows me to hear myself think again, without imagining that I'm performing at the opening night of my Sold Out World Tour. I used to listen to this playlist when I was doing homework after a stressful day at school. Now I'll listen to it when I'm walking home from a busy day at work. And hey, I'm even listening to it as I'm writing this script. Isn't that meta? Ooh. So for anyone out there who shares my hatred of other people, just know that you're not alone because there's literally thousands, if not millions of people on the internet who feel exactly the same way. And I like to think that my little corner of the internet is a place that people can come when they feel overwhelmed to chill out, relax, until they're ready to face another day dealing with some of the most terrifying creatures on this planet. People. Sup people, it's me. Only this time I've finished the video and I'm recording this as I'm editing it. Couple of things. First of all, we hit 3,000 subscribers, so yay! And I just wanted to say, I know videos are taking longer to make than they typically have been, but I am working on it, and in the not too distant future, things are going to be picking up a lot more, and I'll have a lot more time to work on videos than I have done. So if you're still here, stick with me. It's gonna get better. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Okay, bye-bye.